Hello, ladies and gents. Welcome back to our playthrough of Galactic Civilizations for Supernova as the Zolotzi with the Warlords DLC. When we left off, we had just beaten back the second wave of aggression out of the navigators, and with it comes a little bit of breathing space. So if we have a look in the diplomacy, we pull up the navigators, we will see that their military score has been much reduced, closer to on par with us. However, they still have greater faction power and manufacturing score, which means they can replenish very quickly. So we're going to need to sort of capitalize on this. We're going to have to shore up our defenses to make sure that we don't lose any of our important infrastructure needlessly, and we're going to try to push back off the back of this. Meanwhile, diplomatically, everybody else is seeming okay. The verse harmonizers really don't like us for one reason or another. The Yours still really hate us, but they never were able to bounce back after we kind of kicked them to the curb. And we've got the Festron, who are also kind of strong, but closer to our power rating, so not too big a concern. Let's see who's warring with who. Okay, so the Festrons are fighting the Sanguine Marauders. The Archaeans are at war with Terran Resistance. The Verse Harmonizers aren't at war with anybody, and it's just us and the Navigators. So we've got Fleet Resupply Doctrine. That's going to give us some extra logistics to play around with. Let's see what's going on back here. We still have our Ascension Crystals. That's good news. We didn't lose that in the war. Let's have a look at what military we have to our name. We don't have a lot down here. We're going to need to build up a fleet for down here. Most of our military is up this way, and I think we've got some all right stuff. What we might need to do is also a round of refits, as our guys are a little bit obsolete. Well, we have some stuff. We're going to need to focus on military for a while here. All right, we were sending you guys back to this base. I'm okay with that. What I think we will do is try to sneak these boys up towards here. We're going to need some troop transport if we plan on doing invasion. We'll send these two down to run escort. We'll bring you boys back to repair. And that'll be it for this turn. We're just about to lose exploit population, but it will be back up in 5 turns. So let's see where this goes. Savo is producing us anti-cruiser cruisers. That is good. We'll need to take a look at our designs and make sure that they are up to spec. On this planet, we have a few pops to play around with. That kind of means maybe we should get out a transport ship here. Also, if we take a look at our other planets, specifically these two down here, we're not getting a lot of population growth. Even though the pollution here is only minus 53%, we should be getting some amount of growth, but we are not. These worlds are not amazing. The -2 pop cap does sort of hurt us. The -50 growth here does hurt us. The pollution with the Durantium cloud means that this is also not growing, but let's try something. Let's first take a look if the atmospheric processor here is going to help. For an atmospheric cleanser, we need Durantium. Let's go quickly. Let's buy this Durantium. Head back into Marshall. Don't have enough cash, so we're going to have to sell something. Sell off some Prometheon. Now, atmospheric cleanser, build it. Are we getting any growth? No. Pollution is like... it's a -70. We should be getting some growth, however. We are not getting any. So what I'm going to try, let's go to Savo. Let's transport. We want somebody who's like really happy. They're all really happy. Really, really happy. You're fine, I guess. We'll just send you to Marshall 2 transport. That'll take you some time. Meanwhile, we kind of need to decide what we're going to do on this planet. We can either go more research or more manufacturing. And honestly, I feel like it's manufacturing. Something like this. Okay, Marshall, we need military. Let's have a look at our ship designs and see what exactly we have. We do need to refit all of our ships, but it is a costly endeavor, but it's probably worth it. Let's go ahead and refit that guy immediately. When we can, we will refit all of our current existing military. This dreadnought is down for repairs for a long time. Move you guys out. We'll need quite a lot of cash to upgrade you boys. Let's try to get some. We'll sell off a bunch of stuff. Refit you to an anti-cruiser cruiser. We'll refit you to the anti-small destroyer. Okay. Little upgrades here and there. Hopefully it's going to make a difference. Marshall, you can start throwing out our latest run. How does the Intrepid? It does take Illyrium, but I like our stuff more. We'll get anti-cruiser cruisers. Fleet resupply in 1 turn. We're going to have to remember to get troop transports. We'll stop off for that soon. And we're going to see how quickly it's going to take the navigators to recoup. But we're going to strike out against these two planets, I think is where we're going to go. Yeah, there's a siege fleet coming in. We should be able to deal with that. We have annexed the planet Pax Atlar 4 from the navigators. The navigators have built Kimberly's refuge. So we stole that planet away from them. That is nice. And we need to deal with this, which is some frigates and a couple transports. They are besieging. It is a planetary assault. Let's take the Kilgrew, the anti-cruisers, send them forth. No casualties. Excellent. That's a level for the Discovery. The Discovery uses mostly beam attacks, so we'll continue to give it Illyrium cells. It could use some HP, honestly. We'll give it the Illyrium cells. Everybody get back home. We don't have a starport here. That's coming next turn. And this is what I mean. The AI loves to do these kind of things where they'll just send out small strike forces to blow up your shipyards, take out your star bases, and just generally be a massive nuisance. Back on Marshall 2, population still not changing. Everybody's really happy. Pollution's not that bad. We'll upgrade the research and we'll probably lean into... Research here sucks, but we'll get more manufacturing. Let's just... Oh man, let's just fully pollute this planet. We need it. All right, there's our anti-small destroyer, freshly upgraded. Savo, you're going to do us a transport because we will need it. There is a beautiful anti-cruiser. Get him in. Fresh off the press. We do have a cultural progression for nihilism, so that's what we're going to go. And minus 25 hit points for enemy ships in our borders. I think could be very good. Even though we're going on the offensive, I really don't want ships coming into our borders. I really don't want ships coming into our borders at all. And making them easy to kill when they come in. We'll go for attrition. And we will have the option to go for Terror Stars later on, which is an interesting prospect. Maybe the navigators, we just take out the Terror Stars. The problem is you use Terror Stars on people and they tend to hate you now. Hopefully these guys get taken out. This world is doing a lot for them, but we are going to start colonizing this world, flipping it away if we can expand fast enough. We'll have to wait and see how that goes. But there's resupply doctrines giving us hi there, Yor. The Yor want a peace. You call it war, we call it sanitizing the universe of vermin. Either way, your time has ended. We are at war again with the Yor. Are you sure? All right. That gives us integrity clouds and extra logistics. This means we can effectively pop another cruiser somewhere. Interstellar resupply doctrine is very interesting. And it's there for 7 for an extra 12 logistics. Like, that's a huge amount of logistics. And if we can power through this really quickly, would be great. The problem is that I feel like, let's have a look at, I don't know, some of the enemy ships. Let's look what tech they have. All right. They're using chaff. Their shield strength is not great. They have railguns, they have harpoon missiles and Avenger missiles, and they've got neutrino emitters. It looks like their biggest attack is missile. That is a lot of weaponry. Excuse me, for a frigate. Damn. Okay. Not a lot of defenses, not a lot of shield strength, so we should be fine. I would like to see something bigger though. I need to know a little bit more about what their tech is. But I feel like Interstellar is that 7 months. In that 7 months, we would be able to get out some extra things. There's also battleship doctrine that we would really like. Yeah, in that 7 months, we could get out something like photonic alignment, giving us better beam attacks, nanite defense systems, which gives us repair nanite clouds, whatever that is. Damage reflections. We can get reflectors. Those are new. I'm kind of interested in those, but you know, we could also get the just simple energy shields. We could get, in 7 turns, we can get a lot. Armor material science. And I'm interested in better defenses. Let's get armor material science. Marshall, I think you're just giving us an anti-small destroyer. Building up, we just need military. So much military. We can't give the navigators space to breathe because they are still producing ships, right? This is not over, not by a long shot. Plus, we're at war with the Yor. And let's have a look at the Yor. All right, we're not worried about the Yor. That's a joke. You're actually kidding. There's a cruiser. What did he kill? A transport. A unit transport. Excuse me. What now? All right, we need somebody, and I think we're going to take this soldier and put them on the troop transport. That works for me. Done. So now we have a troop transport. We can actually try invading. They are attacking us right here. They've got one siege and one troop transport with a bunch of frigates. And I believe this is a cruiser. This is a good time to scout out what their cruisers are using. Couple railguns, one missiles, mostly beam attacks on this bad boy. 21, not bad. Shield strength is terrible. Evasion is all right. They are using thulium alloy armor. We're a little bit behind them in the armor department. And we fight this. Always the question. I mean, the Kilgrew can probably solo all of these guys. He can solo this. Why would he have to? Alright, let's take out the cruiser first. We're still a bit busted up. Maybe we need to get like armor repair or something. There's a level for the Kilgrew. You'll love to see it. I'm very tempted to get more HP for the Kilgrew. But the best defense is a strong offense. We'll take light casualties. Let's see if we can save the ship. It looks like you are the guy who is on Death's door. We'll still take light casualties. Maybe it's this guy too. It probably hasn't updated. Let's see. No casualties. Works for me. Quick battle. You guys are free. Head back to repair. I really hope you guys can repair quickly. How much does it take? All right, there's 143 HP on the Kilgrew. Let's see how much they heal per turn. We're also under siege at Marshall. Couple troop transports. A planetary assault. 2 months. Hopefully we have enough military here. We do have some decent ships. Let's run out everything. No casualties, total loss. Just keep beating them down, boys. Beautiful stuff. Head back, repair, keep building. We just need to put out these fires everywhere that we find them. Okay, Savo. Savo is almost a complete planet. We have 3 modules. I think we could use some cash. Pollution's a bit bad, but not much we can do for it right now. On Savo, we just got a troop transport. We might want a second, but I'm also thinking anti-cruisers is just a solid pickup. Let's grab those. On Marshall, we're going to get some gunboats. In an epic saga of sorrow and regret, we find ourselves lamenting the war we so boldly begun. Like a tragic hero, we now seek redemption in the form of a ceasefire, yearning for the sweet release from this burdensome conflict. Wow, that was very epic. We will accept the ceasefire. They're giving us a huge amount of cash. 1,200 treasury. We can do so much with that. First off, we get a Minister of Defense is something that we would really, really need. I would love a Minister of Defense. Love it. So let's go ahead and grab our kind governor here. We'll move this person who has very high resolve down to the Minister of Defense, giving us planetary defense and HP on our ships. And we'll just slot you into our Minister of Colonization. So that's already a good use of our cash. Next, we may think of allying with the cricketers. Getting a diplomat to help boost this up would be very nice. Alternatively, we can just hire more people and dump them into Warforged. We could try to get our growth up. We can build up our manufacturing at the cost of crime. But I think we have to save our cash for a little bit. In the shadow of our looming victory, we magnanimously, there we go. In the shadow of our looming victory, we magnanimously offer you a ceasefire. You will deliver to us a rich bounty of resources and permit a temporary occupation of your capital world. A small price, I assure you, for the luxury of peace under our watchful gaze. We will lose 50% gross income to all our worlds for 12 months. I think we refuse the offer and continue the war. But that does mean maybe peace is on the table. They are still ramping, but so are we. All right, Al-Hana fleet is almost here. Now we need to keep a garrison at home, but we also would like to get our ships ready. 1 month till we exploit. All right, so let's think. I think we send the invader forward. Should probably have sent it escorted. Let's not take any chances. The AI loves to blow these guys up. Loves it. Have a quick check. Our approval is up at 94. That's pretty close to max. I mean, we take a huge hit to science if we bump up to high, but we do start getting an income. And I would like to do this, but I don't think the time is yet. We need our manufacturing. We need our research. Alrighty. I think the transport can make it on its own from here. Where are you? There you go. You go over that way. You guys get in. You guys back up. All right. So what's our invasion fleet going to look like? Gonna be you, the Kilgrew, the Discovery. We still have some amount of logistics. Let's get the anti-cruiser cruisers, the transport, and that's a full 34. And with this, we might look to get something done. We have a fleet coming in. Just a bunch of frigates. I don't want to task you guys because you might lose your HP. I don't want you to lose any HP. And these boys, they have 16 moves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, they can easily come in here and blow up my base. I don't love that idea. Move you guys forward to intercept. All right, so we might lose that starbase. That's okay. Exploit the population of Savo. Huge gains. Let's see where they go with this. Yeah, straight into the starbase. Little lightning strike. Not bad AI. Not bad at all. Will cost you your ships though. All of them. All right, we'll park you guys here. We should be able to spread our ships out. Another free kill up here. A free frigate. Who do we have that's free? Who's got them full moves, baby? You do. Go over there. Okay. Move on in. Let's continue the advance. We're going for Shapler over down here in Marshall. We need a big old scary fleet down here. It might be tempting to get a fleet and march over here and see what worlds we can take over. Has our population arrived? Still not arrived, huh? You would like all my money for a bunch of stuff that I don't need. No, thank you. All right, let's continue pushing in. There's a cruiser down by Marshall, but there we have... I'm trying to talk, man. We're finding that our trading relationships, I love it. Armor material science giving us thulium alloy armor, which is much better than what we're currently using. So that's a big upgrade. We could get diamonic composite armor as well. Self-healing armor, that's pretty slick. What do we have up here? Interstellar resupply doctrine in 5 turns. Seems pretty good. Let's go ahead and pick that up so we can get bigger, more ships together. Let's take out everything that we can fit into a fleet. We'll still take moderate casualties. I don't like that idea. Let's maybe just run out the cruisers and see if they can get it done. No. All right, well, let's move everybody in. We'll hit them with some missiles. 0 to 44. It's not a chump hit. Lost a couple fighters. That's fine. We're going to move away from those and into frigates. Rebuild our shipyard. Upgrade the manufacturing. I feel like pressuring the scientist isn't really going to move the needle that much for us at this point. Let's continue the advance. So unsteady, we're looking out for military starbases as well. 2 ships defending, not a problem. Oh, where you going, sir? Abandoning ship, are we? Fine with me. We know that there's military starbases. There's one. And we definitely want to take that out. And because we have troop transports, we should be able to take this over, right? Yeah. Let's quick battle. No losses. That is indeed our starbase, and let's immediately get it upgraded with some stuff. This is a huge opportunity for us to get a very powerful foothold. There's advanced defenses. Let's get the fortification. Shield strength plus 100 seems very powerful. Let's go ahead and pick that up. Okay, that's a pretty beefy little base right now. What do we have defending here? There's a free cruiser if we can take that out. I don't want to let that escape, but I also don't want to blow up the starbase. Let's see what sort of options we have next turn for conquering. Okay, on Savo, I haven't really looked at my population, but it might be worth it to swap some of you guys over to being scientists. If anybody is pretty good, you're fairly intelligent. You're fairly intelligent. We're all fairly intelligent. And seeing as science is kind of what we want, let's have a look at how happy you are individually. You're 96. If I train you as a scientist, that does bump our research quite a lot. I like it. We're still at 96%. Yes, okay. Guess what? You're all scientists now. Go ahead and train you as a scientist as well. An extra 5 science. I will take it. 119. And you become a scientist. 126. I love it. Okay. I mean, this is fine being a worker. But I'm happy with that. Lots more science. A little bit less manufacturing, but manufacturing is still pretty good here. We don't know what we're doing with this planet anymore. I guess we just need some modules as well. Get some more modules. Marshall, you're still giving us anti-small destroyers. We need to upgrade our fleet again because we just got new armor. But we're also going to have new armor in a couple while. No, we're doing interstellar. Maybe, do we want to? I feel like we should. Let's take a moment and just upgrade our guys. It doesn't take too long. So, Savo, you're just going to get us some more anti-small destroyers. Okay, Marshal 2. Still waiting for your population to arrive. In the meantime, get me modules. We will need them. Savo, anti-cruiser cruisers. Just keep printing the military. We will not give them a chance to build up. They're still ahead of us, but it's okay. I think it's okay. We are in a position to strike. We'll start stripping worlds from these guys. Quick battle. Another level for the discovery. We'll just take crew quarters here. All right, so we could go for surface invasions. Looks like we have options for. We could bombard this planet into the dirt. 9 months on just a regular planetary assault. 6 months if we do surface invasions. We do kill 25% of the population. What is the population here? Can we see? 9. You know, I'm okay with it. Let's go for this. 6 months. We will have some approval issues, but most of the planet will be intact. And I think we're okay to hang out here for 6 months. I think. Just very dead colony ships. Oh, hi there. That's cricket. Okay, so far, so good. Keep up the military production. Can't stop, won't stop. They're trying to lift the siege. They did come in and destroy my Savo base. They're currently attacking my defenders at Alhana. Yeah, they're trying to lift the siege quite desperately, it looks like. They are going to take out quite a lot of our guys. They're on par with us in terms of military, but it's still a win. You stink of desperate. We may have overextended here. We are the Thalan. We have come here from an alternate future where the Zolotzi have destroyed the universe itself. You must be stopped. Prepare yourself for destruction. Why now, brother? We will not be erased. I'm sorry. There's interstellar resupply doctrine, meaning we can stack more ships. Battleship doctrines being there for 10 might be greedy. Might be greedy. We may want to just keep on getting things like missiles, pulse cannons, but I would love them to turn up here. Let's go for battleship doctrines as it is there. These guys are near Marshall. Let's take a moment to see what's going on back. Savo will need to rebuild its starbase. That's a free cruiser kill. How do our anti-cruiser cruisers do? Not that well. All right. What about 2 of our cruisers? We still lose 1 of our boys. 3 of them? Jeez. All right. Send out the dreadnought. It probably hasn't updated. Light casualties to our fighters. We will accept that. That's an upgrade to our dreadnought. A Durantium forge for increased kinetic attacks. Ooh, baby. Yes, please. Give me that. With the benefit of hindsight, which admittedly always seems obvious, we've come to realize that starting a war with you might not have been our best idea. It's almost like attacking a civilization full of determined, resourceful beings was a misstep. So, how about we call it a draw and go for a ceasefire? We promise to stick to less disastrous decisions in the future. Probably. We accept the ceasefire. They're going to give us money and Artocarpus virilis. Yeah, we accept that. Thank you. I like your poor decisions, your poor decision making. We've had 2 bluffs, 2 very costly bluffs out of the AIs. Very interesting. Alright, there's a couple ships to kill here on their way in to cause havoc. We will not allow it. Just rally together a bunch of ships. Now, can we keep up here? What are we up against? There's a frigate and another frigate. What do we have left to our name? Pretty beaten up anti-cruiser cruiser. Our invader. The Discovery is fine. Kilgrew is taking some hits. I think we send a couple reinforcements. We might send this. We might send this fleet in to just support. I think we have enough to hold the line here. Between these guys... This, maybe. Huh. They're taking out the military starbase. Oh, that was a mining starbase. Alright, they're still trying to break the siege here. We can't lose the Kilgrew. If we lose the Kilgrew, it's really bad for us. We might have to pull back here, depending on the situation with the Kilgrew. Down to 130 HP. Let's get it back some HP. Some HP max. Can we hold? Can we hold it? I think we can. I think we can. Reinforcements are coming, boys. Hold out for 1 more turn, maybe 2. We'll have this planet in 3 months. I don't think I can add to the fleet that's on the defense. But okay, Savo has finished rebuilding the thing back onto some modules. Savo, we're going to need more destroyers. Free pick off there. Let's not sleep on it. Oh boy. I don't know if we can hold. We lose the Kilgrew, it's so bad. Maybe there's an upgrade here that we can do. I mean, if we can get up the Zalon defense, we'll need 6 Durantium. We have the cash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think it's worth it. Let's go for it. Get up the Zalon defense. That increases all of our attacks. Let's see. Okay, we're holding. We are holding. We have an invader and a frigate we can pick off. Or at least do some damage to with our reinforcements. But okay, boys, we're doing it. Let's rebuild the shipyard down at Alhana. Didn't realize that it got blowed up again. When did that happen? I definitely think taking the fight to them here was the right call. A couple more troop transports being sacrificed. Every time they pop out one of these, it should cost them a population. We'll continue to accept the sacrifices. Silly billies. Let's hunt for the other military base. Maybe take out some of their defenses. No other military starbase that I can see for the moment. Take out those ships. Ah, another military starbase right there. Okay, we'll try to take that one over as well. That's an economic and that's a culture. Fine, we will take over all of these things. Okay, 1 month until this is a successful raid. A last desperate attempt to break the siege. And there it is. Chapler 2 is ours. We have finally struck back against the navigators. A fairly decisive blow. Because this world, I mean, it used to be pretty good. We'll see what it's like. We'll get a governor in there. It's a class 37. Amazing. I actually think we need a governor in there. Let's pick up. You seem like a really good governor. Once a skilled engineer, this leader has a habit of getting lost in the details. Resolve is pretty bad, but everything else is respectable. Fairly expensive. Wow, what happened to our cash? All right, let's drop him in. Let's see what we got to work with here. Okay, so our peoples could be unhappier. It's not bad. Let's transport one of you, I guess, the Marshal. Let's see if you actually make it there this time, because the last time we shipped somebody over, it didn't work. Weird. Unless they got there and then they died off. Possible. All right, we're still losing population here. I'm just going to ship somebody else off. You head over to Savoy. You'll make a decent scientist. Okay. That's a lot of production. Are we actually getting some of that? 22? It's not bad. Some food, some housing, a little bit of food. It's not terrible. We have the shipyard. Let's just up the research for now, and then we'll think about how best to actually develop this planet. Maybe something like this. All right, back on Alhana. Mostly a developed world. Might as well just pick up the +2 housing district. Marshall, more military. Savo, more military. And I feel like we want to garrison our shipyards. I don't like them getting blown up by little bomber run-bys. If we had better sensors, maybe we could detect those ships as they're coming in and do something about it. 5 months for battleship doctrines. We should be able to exploit, and that's going to bring down the time it takes to get that finished. Alhana gunboats, please. Keep building up. Yeah, I think if we can get a troop transport down this way, we have enough fleet to send out to maybe strike at whatever is over here. For the most part, we're focused on this area. We should also get our ships consolidated a little bit. What's the shape of our boys here? The Kilgrew is pretty hurt. I think we'll send the Kilgrew back here to resupply. We'll get you boys to move up. And there should be room for all of you boys in there. Excellent. We can continue the assault with this fleet. Fantastic. Let's get gunboat production out of Chapler. And we should probably just hit these guys with some missiles. Wow. Whiff on the missiles. Okay. Not bad. I think that's where we're going to end this episode. Pretty successful strike at the navigators. That's going to put a little bit of a dent in... Oh my god, it did not do a dent at all. Their faction power is still growing. Their military, we keep hitting them down, but they bounce right back. They're also making progress in the prestige department, and we aren't quite making as much progress as I would have hoped. Seeing as our ascension crystal over here is churning out, I mean, it's only 3 ascension points per turn. So that's pretty bad. We can't divert from the military tech just yet. We need to get the navigators in check. You guys love us. That's great. The cricketers are starting to dislike us. Cultural differences, really? You shifted away from being nihilists? Interesting. We're at war with your friend? No. They're at war with us. They're happy we're trading. The your love us looks like the vampirates are losing the war to these guys, and the humans are okay with us, and they're slightly stronger. That's all right. That is all okay. I don't like being broke in case some event happens. Let's sell off some more Prometheon, get a bit of cash in the bank, and that'll be it. Thank you all very much for watching. Hopefully you're enjoying the series, and if you are, remember to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one, whether or not we can win this war and the game. Bye bye.